A sea of used cars, waiting for their new owners in Benin's economic powerhouse Cotonou. Zekeri Sissa has just bought this, a 2002 model from Belgium. He initially wanted to buy a brand new car, but it was well beyond his budget. He says his 20-year-old second-hand vehicle is clean and well maintained.
I don't have the money to pay for a brand new car. The car I'm driving is a used one, and when I start it up, if you're not touching the vehicle, you can't even tell if it's turned on. So the used vehicle is always clean.
Like Cisse, millions of other Africans turn to second-hand market to buy a quality car that would normally be too expensive. This tiny country with 11 million people is a gateway to the huge West African market, especially its giant neighbor Nigeria. Millions of used autos from Europe, US and Japan end up on the continent every year, the world's biggest destination for second-hand vehicles. It might seem like a profitable business for all parties involved, except for the environment. Most cars sent here are old, polluting, energy inefficient, potentially dangerous and undermine efforts to reduce carbon emissions. A few years ago, an inspection in Amsterdam port, from where boats transporting these cars to Africa leave every week, found that the average age of the vehicles was 18 years and the average mileage exceeded the 200,000 kilometers. Some had been stripped of their catalytic converters, which helps reduce emissions for polluting toxic gases.
We've decided to be a dumpster, so whether we like it or not, when we choose equipment that is already 10 years old, we can no longer hope to have the same pollution levels as you get from a new vehicle.
Environmentalists argue that these old vehicles are one of the main causes for the increase in air pollution levels in cities across West Africa.
Today
the solution is to go down to the garages, educate the mechanics, repeat that customers should buy quality spare parts. So it's about raising awareness so that we can at least reduce the high pollution levels created as a result of these vehicles coming from Europe and America.
But this might take quite some time. As these old cars continue to pump out polluting emissions, there's another cost: the unseen damage to health of school kids, vendors, anyone on these busy roads. Mucahid, Durmaz, BBC News.